I mean, even COVID-19, it could have, you know what I'm saying, discouraged you and stuff like that. You see how other businesses is going and stuff, and you see how it all fell, and that could be discouraging to someone. You know, they could have been on that verge of, man, I want to start something, but COVID-19, and I see how this business fell. I see how that. Don't let that discourage you. You can fight through this thing. Like, seriously, that's what hard work. If this the hard work, if COVID-19 is part of that process, get through that thing. Like, for real, fight through it. That's what me and Doug doing every single day. We do not care what nobody's saying. I'm telling you. Because at the long run, we know where we're going. You got to know where you're going.
That's what
you got to know where you're going. You got to know what you want for yourself. You got to know. You can't just be all over the place like, okay, I think I may want it. I think I might want it. You can't be like that. You got to want it. You got to know what you want. If you're scared to get it, you're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be scared. You got to be out there like every day, wake up like, hey, this is what I want. I tell Doug the numbers, I don't play no games. We got to get to this number. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get this number because I know what it takes for us to get to this number. We have to get this. Like, you got to truly know what you want. You got to know what you want for you to be successful in your business. You got to want it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared. A lot of people don't tell you, like we said, this whole podcast, family members, your friends gonna come hit your ear and all that stuff. You gonna see if you really want it. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna determine if you really want it. You let it tear you away, discourage you, you let COVID-19, whatever, this whole pandemic thing, man, the election, you know, racism, like, man, like, for real, bro. Like,
boy, you going deep.
No, seriously though, but I'm just saying, don't let that stuff discourage you, man. Be strong-minded, like Doug said. You're gonna have a strong mind, because you're gonna go up against some things. You're gonna go up against some things, but you gotta have that will. Like I said, for me, I got God. I got Jesus Christ in me, man.
Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Doug and with my co-host K-Ross.
What's going down?
Yeah, welcome to another edition of the Bigger Dream Podcast. Bro, what's going on with you, bro?
I'm blessed, man. I'm feeling good today, man. I'm doing good. I'm always blessed, baby, man. How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling real good. You know, we just had that conversation now about what we got future-wise for the business, for the family. Just our whole lifestyle, how our lifestyle about to change here, man. And I'm excited for that, man. And like I said, I'm like right before the podcast, I said I'm excited because that conversation really pumped me up, bro.
But you know, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I am ready, man. You know, don't want to give people too much right now, but man, I'm just ready, bro. I'm excited as well for it, bro.
Nah, facts.
How was your weekend?
Man, that was my weekend, man. I've been spending majority of my I forgot all about this. I went up to White Rock Lake a couple days ago.
I know you go fishing with them.
Nah, but I ain't go fishing. I went running. I went for a run.
Okay.
But you know, here usually I go to like Keys Park or I go just to like a different park or whatever, and I just run like the whole thing. So I mean, I went to White Rock a long time ago, and I had just ran 2 miles, and I was like, when I went a couple days ago, I was like, man, I'm just running around the whole thing. Yeah. Bro, I didn't realize how long that mud, how big that mud was. Yeah. I started running, I ran my 2 miles, and then I started looking. I was like, bro, I'm not even on the other side of the lake yet.
No,
so,
sir.
Bro, it ended up taking me my legs was dead at that point. Yeah. I had to literally walk all the way back to my car. It took me about 45 to 50 minutes just to get back to my car. I said, bro, my legs are killing me.
Are you one of those people that like, when you be walking and you see a car come by, do you start running? And then when it pass up, you start back walking?
Nah, I don't do that. What you be doing?
I be doing that, bro. Like, shit, like I'm working, bro. I hear a car come by, but I don't do it. Pass on by, I'll just get back to walking again, man. Like I done put in that work.
Say, nah, I don't do that. But when I do see people running, man, and then it'll just, like if I'm walking, I see people running, it'll motivate me to just like get back on my run. Yeah. But yeah, bro, I looked across the water, and I was like, bro, I'm not even on the other. I said, where am I even at, bro? Because I thought I was going to run about 2 miles, and I'm already be like back close to my car. No, bro. White Rock is huge, bro. So that's really what I've been doing here lately, man. Every day I went for a run at a different spot, and it's just, bro, it released, I don't know how, but it just released like a ton of stress off of me, man. So what about you, bro? How was your weekend?
It was cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've just been out here grinding on the purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? Just getting ready for what we got coming up in the next couple of months and just getting ready to execute, bro. And just, I'm just focused, bro.
Nah,
I am
man.
focused and I'm just ready, bro.
I can tell that you focused,
Yeah,
man. I
I'm
mean, besides
ready.
the fact that you say it all the time, but I can
Yeah,
actually tell
yeah.
that you focused on what we got planned.
Yeah.
But bro, really, what I wanted to talk about before we get into the subject for today, bro, I just want to talk about money for a second, bro.
Yeah.
I know we briefly touched on that, when we were just talking before the podcast,
Yeah.
but I was just thinking, like, man, and I don't even know how I'm gonna word it, because I haven't really put all my thoughts together. But as far as like, not wealth, but like people with a lot of money, people that I guess millionaires, or it don't even have to be millionaires, but just people with like a lot of money, and like us, for example, and I guess how we was raised, how we was brought up. I was talking to somebody in our family, a couple days ago, and what happened? I was playing a podcast, Secret to Success. We always talk about them. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out.
And they was talking about credit cards, and pretty much that last episode I was playing it. And they were talking about credit cards, and they had mentioned like $1 million or $3 million. They said $3 million, and one of our family members that was with me, they was like, oh, look, why they said something about them rich people, they always something, and then they was like, I guess we all got our different views on money. You know what I'm saying? They said it like in a negative tone, and in Secret Success, they pretty much just teaching people how to make money and things like that. So when that person said that, I was like, man, like, why do people have like a negative perception on people with money, or when people be like discussing money, like, do that make like the person like feel belittled, or like what do you feel about that, bro? If you,
Man, like I said,
have you ever encountered that?
I never encountered it, but I can see how it can make it uncomfortable sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, what I have learned from ET, from the whole Secret Success podcast, like, I look at it like that winner win and loser lose mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be like something in the past, like, if somebody ever lost or something like that, and they see somebody else winning, they got millions and stuff, like, it kind of offend them, like, oh, this millionaire talking like this, or whatever may be the case, or something like this. So I look at it like that, bro. Like, it's winner wins and loser lose. And like I said, I talk about myself, man. Like, I'm on the losing end, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like when I see other millionaires, because me, I don't even study people. But Doug put me on the Secret Success, like, for real, like, a while back, long time ago. And I love those type of millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's not even all about money with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they teaching about wealth and things like that. And I don't get offended by it. Like, I don't look at it like that they're bragging or anything, because
that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I don't look at it like they bragging or anything, because, bro, they talk about the hard work.
Yeah.
And it takes hard work to be a millionaire. It's not something that you just do overnight. It takes, like, real deep researching, grinding. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get offended by that. Like, I don't look at that wrong. But if I do see a millionaire that's flashy, like I talk about the rappers a lot, bro. Like, that to me, I'm like, bro, it's not meant for all that.
Yeah.
Just be like Jay-Z and just.
Well, Jay-Z used to be like that, but then he changed to,
Right, yeah. But even back then, bro, I haven't seen that one picture of Jay-Z showing money.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he had a chain and all that, but I don't know about the. I don't know.
But he ain't never had the racks to the ear. You never seen a video of him counting money. You never seen those things, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I haven't.
As a rapper, I'm like, bro, he paid the way for the rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just be humble and just do your thing, get on your grind.
Yeah,
So
you right.
That's how I look at it, bro. I don't look at it as bragging, but some millionaires can come off as bragging. You know what I'm saying? Because they show the whips, they show the cribs and things like that. So,
but I mean, even when they, when some people do show the whip, they say, it's for motivational purposes.
They say that.
Do you feel like can that motivate someone?
I believe it can motivate somebody. It just depends, like, who that person is. Somebody like cars and stuff, they get motivated at cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like the Lambo. You got to go look at the Lambo sometime. You get motivated off
I do.
Me, I like the house. I got to go look at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I get motivated off that. So,
but I mean, some people, and I guess in some cases people do be bragging, but for the most part, I don't be seeing a lot of people bragging, on their wealth and things like that. But I've noticed this, and this wasn't like the first occasion this happened. Like, I've seen this even when I used to work at FedEx, man. Like, when people would talk about money and things like that, it was like, I don't know, it was just like so negative about like having a large amount of money behind yourself. And I'm like, I don't feel like you should should feel that way. Because I remember I used to always ask people, I used to have my orientations lit. And I used to be like, man, like sometimes I just ask them, hey, y'all, if y'all had like $1 million or if y'all won like the lottery, you know what I'm saying? What would you do? And I was just thinking about this the other day. A lot of people, if you ask, like, for example, you just ask a random person, man, hey, if you won $1 million right now, what would you do? Of course they're going to tell you what they're going to buy. But I guarantee you a lot of people, they're going to be like, man, I'm going to invest in real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard that a countless amount of times. And, what we've learned is you don't need $1 million to invest in real estate. But that's another podcast we're going to talk about. But it's like, bro, I feel like people, like you said, winners win and losers lose. I guess when a person didn't accomplish that $1 million or whatever, then that's when they see other people that actually made it. They like, oh, they just got like such a negative. And I don't want it. I know it's not like that with us at all. But I'm saying I don't like how people just assume that just because a person has money, they're cocky or they just whatever. Because I mean, obviously they worked hard. Well, majority of the people, they worked hard for it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all, man. If I'm talking to somebody out there and you got like a negative perception on $1 million or just like people with money, man, I guarantee you, man, if they didn't work hard for it, somebody in their family worked hard for it, man. I just don't feel like people should have like a negative tone or view on money. But man, yeah, let's hop into the subject for the day. And I told you guys last podcast, man, that we should talk about, first generation business owners, first generation entrepreneurs, and pretty much just tell you guys like the struggles that or the things that me and Ross go through on a daily, on a weekly basis.
Yes, sir.
And I was just thinking, bro, like, I feel like, well, I know for a fact it would be more easier because it is tough, you know what I'm saying, when you're the first person to do anything different, you know what I'm saying, when everybody taking that one road and you go the opposite way, everybody gonna be like, hey, what are you doing, like all these type of things. But I was just thinking, like, man, if we did have, and I mean, we do have a couple people in our, well, Niecy with a chocolate shop.
Oh yeah, shout out to Niecy.
Yeah, shout out to Niecy. She understands us 100%.
Yeah.
But like, if we had like people, like if we grew up in a family, like if your mother, she had her own business and it was like successful, it would be like a different like everything, with us because she would have already gone through everything that we've, that we're going through, and they'll be able to support. And since things like that didn't happen, even with my people, if they would have had like their own business, and I would have been, if I would have grew up or been raised into a family business, you know what I'm saying? Then what we go through, it wouldn't be as challenging from them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, do you have anything like regarding that right now before I just get into everything, bro?
I mean, like I said, it's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? If you're the first one in your family that willing to take that leap and wanted to be an entrepreneur and want to change in your family, you know what I'm saying? Because I look at it as, bro, you could be a young person. Like me growing up, I didn't always look at myself as a business person, but I'm talking to that person that always looked at themselves as a businessman and always wanted to do it because you want to change in your family. We're big on family, and you always seeing how things go in your family and stuff like that. And like you said, when you want to do something new, and I talked about that on the podcast before, like when you start talking about something new, man, people start looking at it like, hold on now, because the word business, man, they love that word. At the beginning, people love it. Oh, you're going to start a business? Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go do that thing. And, but for us, man, like for the new guys, like for you, it's going to be like starting off, they going to want you to have that business done in 2-3 weeks type thing. You know what I'm saying? And you got to learn how to maintain. You got to learn how to, that's where you're going to truly see who you really are as a person, how the character-wise come out. And that's what we talk about on the podcast too, man. That's 100% in our areas. And as a leader, you got to learn how to control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to control everything on that board because you're bringing out something new to your family. You're bringing something new and you're truly looking at yourself like, hey, this is something that I want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do this to create this type of income for my life. And you're not living for, don't take this wrong when I say this, like you're not living for them, but you're living for them. But you have to make income for your life. You know what I'm saying? If you choose this route to take, go for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a lot of things hitting your ear and stuff like that, but it's all out of love. But you got to learn how to explain your love differently. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what
that's what we have learned. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, say, hey, I hear you on this end, but this is what we're gonna do, and it's gonna pay off at the end if you're a hard worker.
Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna quit, we talk about you guys that quit, man. Like, hey, for real stuff. Don't even play yourself like that. Like, you playing yourself. Don't even start that thing. Just go stick to that job that you had, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't just get into something if you're gonna quit, because it's gonna be tough. And if you're gonna let some words turn you around from your vision and dream, then you know what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? So,
but a lot of people, bro, they don't know that they gon' when they first start a business, they don't know that they gonna quit though. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, you know, if you gonna quit, you know, stop. But because it's like some things that came to us that we never. I don't know. We not gonna stop regardless. But some things that happened in our process that would have stopped one person or somebody.
Yeah,
you know?
I said this in the podcast before. In your life, have you ever seen yourself quit on anything?
Have I seen myself quit?
Like, have you just quit on anything? Like, is it normal for you to just quit something?
Nah, it ain't.
Okay. They know before they start, they gonna quit.
Okay, yeah, I'm really thinking, like, what
have
I quit before?
I'm not even talking about business-wise. You done started something, you done did something, and you just automatically quit. You know what I'm saying?
You really just...
No, for real. I talked about that in the podcast before, so they know they gonna quit.
I ain't thinking about it like that.
We talk about the people that want the quick money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it don't come too fast for you, you ready to quit. You know, so we talking about longevity here, man. We talking about generation after generation. So, man, that's what Doug is talking about, these first entrepreneurs, man. We talking about the real deal, not that quick money, the pyramid scheme. Now, we ain't talking about all that, man.
Yeah.
You're going to go get some things, like I said, with your family, with your friends, with competitors, whatever, man. They going to say anything to you. You can't let those things stir you away. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And it's all out of love from family, like straight up. Like me and my mom's, man, we love each other. She got her different opinion on things and I got mine. You know what I'm saying? Her different views on things, I got mine. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna show her that, hey, mama, this was right for me. And she knows it's all love. She just want to see her son just be hard working. And I told you, I'm just putting that hard work towards myself instead of to the corporate office. That's all. You know, they using me. I'd rather just use myself. You know what I'm saying? And even if the outcome wasn't income for that 2 weeks, I just know in the future it will be.
It's going to come back.
Yeah, it's going to come back.
So. Man, and you know, what I learned, you was speaking about family, you know, and really I just want to, you know, key in on like our personal struggles, man. Well, my personal struggles, you know, with my immediate family. And I don't know if I said this before on a podcast, but you know, our expectations were different. You know what I'm saying? Like what my parents expected out of me was different than you know, what I expected out of myself, and it shows a lot, you know, when I'm working on the business and when money ain't coming in, you know, just consistently, you know, because, you know, they expected me. Of course, they want the best for me, but and I said it before, their best for me isn't like where my best for me, where I see my best for me at. So like, you know, they expect me to, you know, get a job, get a corporate job, you know, and that should make me happy. That should satisfy me. Cause you know, my mama, she always talk about our cousin Trey. You know what I'm saying, about you know, his you know, he work at the post office. He just you know, got a new spot and everything. And I'm like, you know, shout out to him. If he love what he doing, like that's cool. But it's like, you know, with me, man, I don't see myself doing that. I got a higher expectation, you know, I want to be able to, for myself. And I want to be able to bring my family to the top with me. And like I already said, a job, isn't going to do that for me at all whatsoever.
Like I said, a job not going to be able to buy my mama a home.
Facts.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So, and just like everything that we're trying to do, bro. So it's like, man, like I said, for the first time, you know, entrepreneurs, first time business owners, first generation, like your parents, your people around you, their expectations for you is gonna be so much lower, and it's gonna like come to a time where you feel like they're trying to suck you down to their expectations of you, but you can't let that hold you down. You have to always keep that vision, that goal, that business on your mind, because you gonna hear it constantly. They gonna be saying slick stuff to you, and like Ross said, it's gonna all be out of love. But you know what, our family, it's tough love for real,
man,
bro.
I love mama and auntie so much, bro. Our family is tough on us for real, man, for real.
Super tough. Like I don't know how your family is, but our family, man, super tough love. It be slick stuff, but man, we know that they all love us at the end of the day. But like I said, man, they're gonna try to put their expectations on you, and you have to let them know, like, hey, like I understand, like I'm gonna be successful regardless, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you that what I got planned for my life is so much bigger, and we understand that you can't see that right now, but I guarantee you within the next year, the next 2 years, you gonna actually see where we coming from. We always talk about, you know, at the end, well, not even at the end, but like once your business do start picking up and you start getting the revenue that they was talking about at the beginning that you wasn't getting, then they gonna finally recognize and they finally gonna see, you know what I'm saying, the reason why you was doing everything that you was doing. And y'all, don't forget about the hard work. It's gonna take, it's gonna take a lot of work. You're gonna be working way harder than you were at the job if you want it to work. Yeah. If you want it to work, you have to put in hard work. Yeah. And Ross was talking about, the quick money. Yeah. That's gonna knock a lot of people out because they're used to getting a paycheck every week, every 2 weeks. Yeah. And when you stop getting that, man, that's gonna really test you. Like, am I really what am I trying to do? Am I really here to create and build a successful business, or because a lot of people, they gonna expect just to get money, super fast, like I did, man. Well, really, I wasn't even like really thinking about. I can't even remember if I was just really thinking about money. I know we were talking about how much money we would make with what potential deals, but it's not like I was just expecting to get money this week or this week, because that first week, that first year. We didn't really even talk about. We was talking about in the future, like, bro. We didn't even go after.
Maybe that's what took us so long. We should have talked about that at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But bro, we was excited. Yeah.
I don't even know if we tried to get any deals our first year.
Oh, we did.
We did.
Yeah,
we did. I did some stupid stuff.
Hey, make sure you got your stuff together too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we finna walk into a deal, man, with nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just had our business, and we were finna walk in with we was lit for real,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So hey,
man, I'm glad.
Y'all gotta go check out the business podcast that we did for all that though, man. We talking about all that, but
like for real, man. Hey, I'm glad we just said that, man. Like, be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, be prepared. Make sure when you just make sure you be prepared. We gonna go in. Ross,
the thing about it, the sky's the limit on this end, bro. Entrepreneurship, bro. Like, even being the first one, like, man, we struggle. We still struggling, you know what I'm saying? What, this year 2? Year 3? Well, it's like going on 3.
Yeah, going on 3, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just when things hit on our end, we'll be making more money than we ever have made. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and open up so many doors.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that first month is crazy. Like, and we don't talk about numbers on this podcast or anything, but what we can actually make if we execute on a high level.
Yeah.
That'll be more than what we ever made in our lives, you know what I'm saying? Yep. And it all came out hard work. Mm-hmm. It all came out losses. Like, when you lose, it just depends how you take the loss, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to learn from that loss and let that build you up to your win, because I'm at a point now. I took so many losses, man. I know how to win now. You got to lose to learn how to win. You know what I'm saying? You got, like I said, we talk about that all the time. Like, you have to lose to learn how to win, man. And you're gonna go against those things, you know.
And man, I'm glad you said that, because I was watching, shout out to the Lakers, man. Shout out to LeBron. They going to the finals. They finna win everything. But LeBron, he was talking about, when he lost that finals, and I really, my memory's super bad. I don't know if it was 2010 or 2011 when they lost to the Mavericks. One of them years, whatever year they lost to the Mavericks, LeBron said he really took that to heart. And he was like, man, like, if it wasn't for that loss, man, he would have never came back and just performed, and just been like mentally ready, for the next year when they came back and won. So I mean, you're right, bro. Like, I do feel like, man, it do take, losses to in different occasions, because Floyd, he 51 and 0 or whatever. Yeah. But for the most part, when people do lose, man, that do humble you. You know what I'm saying? And within business, you guys, man, you gonna take a lot of losses, man, and it's gonna humble you. Like Ross said, it's gonna feel so bad, but you just can't dwell on it. And,
bro, you gonna scare them.
Nah, man. I mean, we gotta give them the real, bro.
We do.
And
what the big dream is about.
Nah, real talking. What I've learned is, man, you have to have a strong mindset, bro.
You got to.
Like, man, y'all. I know a lot of people out there do not have a strong mindset, and I guess we got to dedicate a podcast or something to, I don't know, have to teaching people how to develop a strong mindset, because as of right now, I don't know how I got a strong mindset or how I developed a strong mindset, but you guys, it is key to have in business, because like I was saying, just and really I just want to talk about family, because your family, your loved ones, they're the ones that you love the most, and you're gonna hear things from them, and it's gonna irritate you, it's gonna bore you, because bro, when small family be talking about the business now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, and they be trying to talk about
I'm just waiting for Thanksgiving,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 10.
Yeah. and they be talking about, you know, numbers and things like that with part-time jobs and full-time jobs. It bores me now. Like it bores me because I'm like, y'all have no clue what's about to go down. So you guys, y'all are gonna get irritated sometimes, bored by the family. You might even get upset a little, you know, sometimes, and that's natural because, man, you the only one that see your goal. And like I said in like the first podcast, you gonna see it, they not gonna see it, you know, exactly how you see it. So what I would, you know, recommend to you guys is when those things do happen, man, you know, still respect, still love, you know, your family and things like that, but you just have to cut it off. You have to cut. You can listen to them, but you can't just let all that stuff just get to your heart, man. Because when it get to once it sit in, you gonna start dwelling on it. You gonna be like, man, they probably right. I'm finna quit. Yeah, I'm finna quit. I'm finna give all this up. But man, just look how far you not came. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love doing with us. I just be thinking about how far we came, how much we've learned on our process, on our journey, and y'all, we're growing and we're learning every single day, and it's just so beautiful. So man, for the first generation of entrepreneurs, man, y'all, I would say, man, just hang in there. Ignore all distractions, you know what I'm saying, and just focus on your goal. Develop that strong mindset, and I guarantee, man, you're gonna be successful, man. So.
And just keep going and never quit. We talk about this all the time. Just do not quit. You know, yesterday I was just on our Instagram looking to see how far we came, man. I got excited. I said, man, let me go see how far we done came, man. I just go scroll down and just see how far we come, and that just motivates you. Just say, man, just keep going. You know, just keep going. It don't matter what people may say. It don't matter what your family members say. It don't matter what your friend, your girlfriend, boyfriend. It don't matter what they say. Your business is for you. It is for you. And you pursue that thing through the good, through the bad, through the ugly, through everything. You continue to pursue until you reach that goal, till you reach that vision. And then once everything's settled in, then they will see what you was talking about, man, and it'd be so good, you know. It all depends, like, what you're doing it for too, you know what I'm saying? Because you got some of these people, man, you know, they doing it just to stunt on their own family. You know, just to stunt on their friends. They in competition. That's what I love about me and Doug, man. Like, we're not in competition with each other. Like, man, we business partners. Like, we love each other. We never said, oh, I'm gonna outdo you, or I'm gonna get this to outdo you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about the family. Like, bro, we want to do this for the family. We want to do that. We want to do this for ourselves. We want to do this for our future family. So it depends, like, what your motive is as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's big, you know, for the first generation entrepreneurs, man. Like, change them. What's your motive? You know what I'm saying? So I think your motive can deter you away from the goal too as well, bro.
What you mean? You got to go deep on that. What you mean?
Like if your motive is, I know we talk about the cars, the houses, and things like that, but if that's your true motive, like, can the loss take you away from that, like,
from a house or car, like materialistic things?
Yeah.
I mean, it could, but I mean, I see where you're going, and you probably finna say something like, if your motive your family, then you shouldn't.
Right. Well, I know for us, like, that's why we don't give up. That's why I don't. Like, I text you like my wives.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta keep going, cause I can give up on the car in the house. I can't. Like, I'm like, hey, you know what? I ain't tripping.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
It's materialistic. Like, I can get it. Corporate America, I can get it. You know, but my family, like, I can't just give up on them. And what I would like to do for them and how I want us to be in the future, man, that's exciting me. So I think your motives may have to.
No, your motive.
I know we all different.
Yeah. I mean, but no, you're right, man. Like, your motives can, you know, deter your, you know, your dreams and goals. And like, that's what I've been stuck on, you know, just, and I be trying to tell people, you know, like you said, like, what are your motives? Because, man, if you have, you know, strong motives, you know, our motives.
Or your wise.
Yeah, motives wise, you know, like, that should cause you to, like you said, pretty much just like never give up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you, you know, give up on your family when you feel so strongly about the family? And that's really what's not kept me, you know, focused this entire time. And I mean that my family, and, you know, I would think about, you know, cause I always talk about the Lambo. And I've been, bro, I told you ever since Need for Speed was out, or whatever game I used to play when I was like 10 or 11, I was like, bro, that's my favorite car. And ever since I've been stuck on that, I was like, I have to get that no matter what. So, like, in some way, mine, I ain't gonna say it's materialistic, but it is the Lambo car. It's something that I always wanted to get. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta reach there. You gotta accomplish it.
Yeah, but then, you know, as I growed, as I matured, I'm like, hold on. Like my family outweighs that Lambo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So really, it's both. I'm looking forward to the Lambo, and I'm liking my family. So it's like I got two motives. So like if your motive is just $1,000 or $2,000 or $100,000, like if it's just that, bro, I don't feel like you're gonna keep a successful business, because once you reach that, then you're gonna be like, what else?
Yeah.
But like with us, since it's our family, we're like, okay, once we do help out our immediate family, then we got our surrounding family, and then we're gonna have kids and things like that. We gotta help them out, and then we got plans like Ross always said about helping like the homeless. So it's like we're doing everything out of love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Love Waste Management,
shout out
man.
to them boys.
But it's like, man, we got a lot of motives, really. I got a lot of things that I have to accomplish. I got a lot of things that I want to accomplish. So it's like, until I accomplish those, and I don't know, and I already know once we do accomplish those, we're going to have different motives or other things that we're going to want to do. So it's like, it's just going to keep growing and growing and growing. But man, if your motive is just to, stunt on somebody, if your motive is just to, man, I want to get as many shoes as I want, and that may motivate somebody. Mine is the Lambo. Theirs may be, I just want like a whole closet full of shoes. It just depends on, at the end of the day, like your mindset. Your mindset have to be strong, and it have to be like, bro, I'm not going to give up no matter what. And bro, you was talking at the beginning. I never thought about it like that. You asked me have I ever gave up on anything. Ross, I'm still thinking, I don't know if I've ever gave up on anything.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm really thinking like, what have I gave up on? Because I don't know at all, bro.
I'm telling you. And if I ever got whooped up on something like at a job or something like that, bro, I'll tell you that next day, I go in with the mindset like, I finna kill it. Like on rap, like if I did bad on the rap the day before, the next day I'm like, bro, I'm finna go ahead and kick this rap butt.
Bro, same.
So that's how I am with business, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was talking to them guys now. If you know you finna quit, because you've been quitting your whole life, like don't even start this, you know what I'm saying? Don't be the first generation. You be the second after your children or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody else in your family take that role, because man, we get to set the tone. In our family, we set the tone, and we're gonna set the bar so high. I'm telling you, I talk about my kids, and I love y'all. Whenever y'all do see this in the future, like my kids gonna have to, my grandchildren gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying? But I want my kids to be it. But my grandchildren gonna have to top that thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just motivation for them to. But you set the tone.
Yeah, man.
You set the tone, man. Like you get to take your family however far that you can take it. You know what I'm saying? And for me and Doug, like before this podcast, like man, we were like, hey, we got to do this and that, and we didn't even say this, but I know where his mind was at. Like I know, like everything that we talked about, I knew who was for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just for us. Like I just knew who it was for, and everything that we get to put up and get to leave behind once we do leave after 90 years old. You know what I'm saying? I got to put my 90 in, baby. But like I said, you get to set that tone, and you get to take your family however far, or whatever your motives is. Like you get to take yourself however far that you want to go. The sky is truly the limit. You know what I'm saying, for you. And then even for we're gonna keep with the first generation. I don't even want to go that far. Go that deep. Yeah.
Okay, but man, I like what you're saying, setting the tone. And really, bro, that's really what you should want to do regardless, you know what I'm saying? Set a tone for the next generation.
Yes, sir.
And like our family, they set a tone for us, you know what I'm saying? Go to school, get a job, or just get a job, and we understand that, and it wasn't like a challenge, you know what I'm saying, for us. And I'm not just saying that we're in business for the challenge, but it's like, they set the tone like, okay, this is what y'all need to do. Y'all need to get y'all own spot by this. Y'all need to get a job by this age, and like just different things like that. So that was their tone. Right. Now it's our time. They not pass the torch down to us, and we're like, okay, we're finna set an even higher tone. Them standards, like we're finna, bro, they're finna be super high. Like you said, your kids may not get them. What my what they're gonna be my nephew?
Well, they're gonna be your cousins.
Okay,
but we like brothers though. But they're gonna be your cousins.
Yeah, so my little cousins, man, like y'all might not, like Ross said, y'all might not, but the grandkids, y'all kids might. So, but it's like you guys, like on a serious note, you will have to set that tone, man. And once you do set that tone, that's gonna open the door for. I know you don't want to get into the second generation business owners, but once you do set that tone, then another family member may be like, hey, you know what, man? Let me see if I can start a business. I've always wanted to start a business. When I was younger, I wanted to. So let me go on and do this now. So that may just open it. Well, I ain't gonna say may. I guarantee that will open the door, for the other family members to take that leap, take that risk, because man, a lot of people are scared, or not even just scared. A lot of people just didn't have the opportunity they think that they didn't have the opportunity and the time to actually take that leap. But once they see you put that one foot in front of the other, and you pushing every single day, and then your business becomes successful, people because what it is, bro. people, you know, in their family, they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? They don't see a successful business owner in their family, so they think that it's just super hard, or they don't see a person in their family doing real estate or whatever, so they think it's super hard. Just stuff that we don't know. So once they do see a family member have a successful business, then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, it is possible. It ain't just for, you know, these type of people or this color of people. You know what I'm saying? So I like what you said, bro. Set that tone.
You gotta set the tone, man. That's what I'm all about, and that's what we all about. Like, it's gonna be exciting. Like, man, go start your journey, bro. Like, seriously, like, it's gonna be, young lady, go start your journey, man. Because whatever your motives is, that's what's gonna keep you going. Your whys, man. So
yeah, man. So man, I just hope that this podcast, you know, today, really truly inspires somebody, somebody who haven't started a business, or even somebody that's thinking about, or somebody that's just started and they're going through the same things that, you know, we're going through. And I guarantee, man, you're not alone. Like, I promise you, it's a million people out here that's starting business. They're going through the exact same things you. And I know you probably feel like, man, I'm the only one in my family all down my throat on my business, or my loved one, or my friends, they all down my throat on the. But no, I guarantee you, man, it's what's gonna separate you is just you not ever giving up.
Right.
Never giving up. And I'm not just saying, you know, don't give up and you be like slacking on the business. I'm saying never give up, but while you're not giving up, you still have to be putting in that hard work every single day. Like I said, man, at the beginning of the pandemic, what you doing during the pandemic is gonna show after the pandemic. And that's just with anything, man. What you doing behind closed doors is gonna show in the long run. So man, put that hard work in today. Every single day you wake up, have a dedicated time where you're gonna work on the business, or you're gonna work on or you're gonna have like, you're gonna be thinking about ideas for what you want to do. Like, man, it's so important, Ross. And I've noticed that a lot of people, man, they just get caught up, and I said this before, but caught up on social media, caught up on everything else where they don't have time for themselves. And you know, I was telling you earlier, you know, I ain't gonna put them on, I ain't even gonna get deep into it, but you told me to put somebody on blast about them not starting their business yet. But you know, it's a lot of people that got, man, ideas, and they're not doers, man, and they're not doers because of, you know, the outside things, and just, I don't know, but like, really, you guys have to, bro, it's your life. Your life is so important. You only get one life. You only get one. So I just encourage you guys that's thinking about starting a business, that's thinking about just doing like a hobby, and you think it can make you some money, or just whatever, man, do it. I'm telling you, me and Ross, we're telling you, go on and do it. We're probably gonna be the only person that tell you to do it, because you know the other people you talking to, and man, I was finna go somewhere, but I ain't even gonna put that on a podcast. But like the other people you talking to, they may not even be boosting your head up to start that business, man. So I say go on and start it. It's gonna be a tough journey, but I guarantee it's gonna pay off in the long run, as long as you put that hard work in every single day. And like Ross said, never give up. Never give up. Man, you got anything else for him, man?
Man, you got it. Yeah. Man, I hope you're encouraged by this podcast. Like, man, you got this. Like, you got it. For real. I mean, even COVID-19, it could have, you know what I'm saying, discouraged you and stuff like that. You see how other businesses is going and stuff, and you see how it all failed, and that could be discouraging to someone. You know, they could have been on that verge of, man, I want to start something, but COVID-19, and I see how this business failed. I see how that. Don't let that discourage you. You can fight through this thing. Like, seriously, that's what hard work. If this the hard work, if COVID-19 is part of that process, get through that thing. Like, for real, fight through it. That's what me and Doug doing every single day. We do not care what nobody say. I'm telling you. Because at the long run, we know where we're going. You got to know where you're going.
That's what it
you
is.
got to know where you're going. You got to know what you want for yourself. You got to know. You can't just be all over the place like, okay, I think I may want it. I think I might want it. You can't be like that. You got to want it. You got to know what you want. If you're scared to get it, you're not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be scared. You gotta be out there like every day, wake up like, hey, this is what I want. I tell Doug the numbers, I don't play no games. We gotta get to this number. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get this number, because I know what it takes for us to get to this number. We have to get this. Like, you gotta truly know what you want. You gotta know what you want for you to be successful in your business. You gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared. A lot of people gonna tell you, like we said, this whole podcast, family members, your friends gonna come hit your ear and all that stuff. You gonna see if you really want it. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna determine if you really want it. If you let the tear you away, discourage you, let COVID-19, whatever, this whole pandemic thing, man, the election, you know, racism, like, man, like, for real, bro. Like,
boy, you going deep.
No, seriously though, but I'm just saying, don't let that stuff discourage you, man. Be strong-minded, like Doug said. You're gonna have to have a strong mind, because you're gonna go up against some things. You're going to go up against some things, but you got to have that will. Like I said, for me, I got God. I got Jesus Christ in me, man, and I can't give up. Me and Doug say all the time, we can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens us. And that's what scripture that keep hitting me. So I'm like, man, I can't give up. My family, I won't give up on them. And yourself, don't give up on yourself. That's the worst thing you can do in life. Man, giving up on yourself.
Nah, facts.
I won't never do that, and hopefully you won't. And we want to see you successful, man. We want to see the feedback too, man. I hope y'all get in contact with me and Doug, like for real.
Nah, facts.
And man, we'll see y'all boys at the top.
Man, Ross. I mean, what you just said as far as COVID, racism, the election, we can go deep, but man, we're gonna have to say that for another podcast. But Ross, we really can go deep in that aspect, man. But y'all, we gonna wrap it up for today, man. Like Ross said, man. Man, give us some feedback, you guys. We're talking to somebody out there. Somebody out there, you're thinking about starting a business. You just started a business. We're talking to you. You're gonna go through these challenges. Keep going, keep fighting. We're here to help. We're here to encourage you guys. Like we always say, we have not made it yet. No. But that's where that faith boy always come in. Like we got faith. We know we are there. We put the hard work in, bro. Everything that we planted is gonna reap, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait, you guys. But man, you already know what time it is, y'all. We always do this.
But hold on, Doug, before you start, man, I do want to say, man, we still want justice for Breonna Taylor. You know, that was sad what happened this past week. My girl actually had to check me for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she asked me why come I don't ever speak on Breonna Taylor and stuff. And I just like, man, I really don't. I pray on those situations, you know what I'm saying? But like, real, I feel like that we do have a voice, you know, we do have a podcast, so we can see how far this thing goes. Like, we still looking for justice ourselves, and I do want to say thank you to my girl for checking me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why come you don't speak on those things and stuff like that? So I'm speaking on it now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really a big activist guy though, you know what I'm saying? But I do see what goes on in the world. And I'm just letting you know, we still praying for the racism of the world. We still praying for people that's going through COVID. We're praying for all the doctors, everybody, man, our community, the whole world. So, man, not just our black community, but the whole world, everybody in the world. So we still want justice for Breonna Taylor, man, like for real.
Facts, man. Justice for Breonna Taylor, that's something that, you know, is, man.
That was sad.
It was sad to happen, man. And
the system failed us again and stuff like that. And I didn't understand why we were saying her name, you know what I'm saying, if the system still failed, you know, and I don't want to put our business out, but like I said, like, I just didn't understand because the system still failed us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still failed. So, man, I mean, praying for that family, man. We praying for Breonna Taylor family, the Taylor family and stuff like that. So, man, it's just sad how the system failed us again, but I just wanted to speak up on it, bro.
Nah, facts. I'm glad you did that, and that is something that we do need to, you know, start, you know, adding to our podcast. But like you said, we do have a voice, we do have a platform. May not be the huge, the biggest platform, but you know, we do have some sort of platform, and you know, we did this before on George Floyd. So you know, you guys, man, bro, justice for Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, for real.
You know, I was gonna talk, and then really I was gonna talk to you about this. And matter of fact, I'll just say that for another podcast. Okay. You know, but yeah, we're gonna go and let you guys get out of here, man. Shout out to the sponsor, Love Waste Management, trash valet service in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you stay in an apartment, if you know any property managers or just things like that, man, reach out to the property manager or to Love Waste Management and see if they can service your community, your apartments, okay? So if that's everything, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this I love this podcast, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next Tuesday.